What's up everybody, CRBUKE here for Yeousch Sports, and today I have a very special video for Yeousch Sports. We are presenting the nominees for the 2012 Sports Game of the Year as decided by you, the viewer, on YouTube. So we have 5 games to choose from today. The first one had to make the cut, even though it's kind of a bittersweet season for NHL fans. NHL 13. I've heard great things about it. I personally haven't played it myself. I'm not a really big hockey fan, living in California, of course, but from what I've seen online and the reviews and the feedback from my other sports gaming friends that do like hockey, they really like this game. So we couldn't put it in there, even though they're not having a real season. At least you get to live your season on the ice in your console, so, or your PC for that matter, if people actually play NHL on a PC. But we had to put it in there. Like I said, we have 5 nominees covering basically the 5 major sports in the world. 3 of them being EA games, 1 of them from 2K and 1 of them from Sony. So NHL is our first nominee. So what we'll do is we'll have you vote in the comments with a thumbs up on which game you think is the best sports game of 2012. So our next nominee is NBA 2K13 from 2K Sports. So this game has gotten better and better year by year ever since the Dreamcast days when it first came out. I remember playing it, and you know, as consoles have come and gone, this game stayed the same. It basically pushed every other NBA game out. You know, it made it everything else obsolete, basically. You know, EA's been trying to get back in the fold with NBA the last couple of years, and they end up bagging their project last minute because they just can't hang with how polished this game is. So I actually do have this game, although I haven't yet played it. I got it on Black Friday when it was on sale, but I will pick it up now that football season's winding down. I am a basketball fan. I like the Kings, so I live in Sacramento, so you know, basketball picks up once football ends around here in my part. So, yeah, this game, you know, the touches by Jay-Z, the reviews, amazingly good on these games so far. I still think some of the graphics could use some work. Kind of 2K, in my opinion, has always had guys that kind of look like monsters at some point, kind of weird shading and stuff, but you know, it's the best that's out there at this point. So, you know, you can't really argue with it being number 1 because, you know, it basically destroyed every competition it had. So, NBA 2K13 is in there for the NBA franchise. It is the only 2K game in the top 5. And, you know, we could have nominated a bunch of games. You know, we could have put WWE 13. We could have put, you know, UFC. We could have put Football Manager. Someone recommended that, but that's more of a simulator and not an actual interactive game. So, our third game coming up is personally one of my favorites. Basically, the only reason I have a PlayStation 3, and that game is MLB 12 The Show. So, for me personally, the Road to the Show mode is the best career mode type superstar mode in any sports game, and I play all of them. So you know that you basically start out, you have to work your way up, you have to earn your way into the big league teams, and you have to produce in order to become an all-star, become a Hall of Famer, and you know, push yourself to become better. You have to be very disciplined at the plate. Hitting is not easy in this game. You have to be willing to take strikes. You know, be patient on the base paths when you're running. If you decide to do the running, you have to be fairly good at fielding if you decide to do that. And that's the Road to the Show mode. You know, obviously the online has always been a mess at MLB 12 The Show. I think that's what really holds it back from being the best sports game every single year. I'm a huge baseball fan. Baseball was the first sport I ever loved when I was a kid. And I'm a Giants fan, so of course I'm happy because they won a World Series. But you know, the online on this game has always been a mess. I don't know why they can't get it figured out. But it's unplayable. So another mode that they introduced this year was Diamond Dynasty, which is basically an ultimate team mode. And although I did like some of the features of it, you know, being able to recycle lower rated cards to get a higher rated one, like that's a really cool idea. I wish they'd do that in other Ultimate Team modes. I thought that was really cool. But really, the guys expire, and there's nothing you can do to extend them. So if you spend money on real packs and you don't end up keeping the guys past 10 games for the pros, or like 40 games for the manufacturer guys or created guys, then it really sucks to lose your all-star first baseman if you're in the middle of a season, And again, like I said, online's a mess, so it's kind of hard to really be too excited about Diamond Dynasty. Hopefully they come better with it in the second year. We'll see about that. And we'll see how they do. I mean, maybe they'll bag it. Maybe they'll take the feedback from the community. And MLB does satisfy the urge because of when it comes out. It's basically the only sports game that comes out in the middle part of the year, so it has that advantage of people getting hyped for baseball season, buying it, playing it for a couple months before Madden and NCAA come out, so that's always good. Excuse me, this is 10 minutes of talking, so I have to keep drinking some water here, otherwise I'll get a frog in my throat. So the next game we're going to introduce is one of my two favorites, the ones I play the most. Actually, the last two games are my two favorite sports games of this year, personally. And don't let that sway you. It just happens to be the two games I play the most. The first one being the most popular sports game in the world as far as sales goes, FIFA 13. They made a lot of improvements on it this year. It was already pretty polished. And the career mode has gotten rave reviews. I personally haven't played it. All I do is play Ultimate Team on FIFA, but I love Ultimate Team. And although they have had their share of issues with the Ultimate Team servers this year on FIFA 13 compared to FIFA 12, once you have a team built and you build it the way you want and you try out the new squads, it's still, I think, the best mode in all of sports games. FIFA Ultimate Team is polished as polished can be. The trade system, the auction system, everything is really well done in FIFA. The gameplay is much improved. It's not all about speed now. It's, you can, they've dumbed down the finesse shots and the long shots and all that stuff that was kind of out of control. The criticism is that there's still this scripting in there for the 45th, 90th minute goal, that kind of things. And, I agree sometimes, but it doesn't seem like the handicap's there that everyone's complained of in the past. Seems like the games are fairly fair. Obviously there's going to be people who exploit the weaknesses of the game and figure out ways to cheat and play unfair, but it's no fun playing any of those guys. So I really love FIFA. I think FIFA is the game that I play the most, mostly because you can get the games in quick, 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes if you're saving replays on your PVR like I do all the time. And there's so many different modes you could play. You could go the regular head-to-head, you can go the FUT online seasons, you could do the career mode, you could do the manager mode. It's a very deep game, and so many possibilities, with Ultimate Team and all the other career modes. So if I had to choose one, it would be between FIFA and our next game, which is Madden 13. So as you guys know, Madden 13 went through some drastic changes this year with the new Connected Careers mode, wiping out all the other modes and rolling them into one. I think they did a great job with that. I'm in a 32-man online Connected Career with a bunch of friends that I've been with for about 4 years, so we love it. Could things be better? Of course. Interceptions are still kind of crazy. It's really tough to run the ball this year, but for doing a brand new physics engine and a whole new game mode, I think they did a fairly good job. Madden Ultimate Team's back. That's where I spend a lot of my time. As you guys know, I'm one of the guys that has direct access to the Madden team for Ultimate Team, so I have a lot of feedback that I could provide from all you guys in the community, as well as my personal opinions and people I talk to about the mode. And I think they did a really good job with Madden this year. My only gripe about Madden is that it does take too long to play games in Ultimate Team and in the regular Connected Careers. You have to sit around and have about 45 minutes or an hour by the time you set your lineup, do your substitutions, play. So I'd like to see a quicker sort of hit mode in the future that would make it a little easier for the online games. However, the online on this game has been pretty good, except for, you know, a couple hiccups here and there. But I think out of all the games on the list, Madden 13 definitely has the best online gameplay as far as, you know, not having lag and disconnects and stuff like that compared to some of these other games. FIFA's right there with it, but the servers are up the vast majority of the time, which is always a good thing when you play a game like this. So anyway, guys, if you want to write in any of the other games that came out this year, sports games, in the comments, feel free to put them in the comments and say, where's my Football Manager? Or where's my WWE 13? Where's my UFC Undisputed? That's fine. You know, where's my NCAA football? But these are the top 5 games that we chose at Yeousch Sports to represent, you know, the best of the best, the cream of the crop, per se, in the sports gaming world. We're all sports gamers, you know, on the Yeousch Sports Network, obviously, and we love our football, we love our soccer, or as you guys in Europe call it, football as well. Don't want to offend anyone there. But anyway, guys, make sure and vote for your favorite in the comments. Feel free to talk to me anytime at CRBUKE, CRBUKE on Twitter. And let us know which sports game you think, based on everything you know for online, game modes, depth of play, value for your money, which sports game is the best. So thanks for listening to this long video. I know it's been kind of long-winded. My throat's a little sore here from talking for so long, but I appreciate you guys checking out this video on Yeousch Sports. Be sure to vote. Let us know who you think's going to win, and we will talk to you guys again real soon. Happy holidays from Yeousch Sports. Peace.